Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 22 of Season 3 here at Southampton. We start with a very important game, that being a home game against Juventus in the second leg of the Champions League, round of 16. Of course, we lost the first leg by 2-1, but we do have that away goal to our advantage, so we will try and use it to our advantage and get a victory second time around. We follow that up with a game in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup against Manchester United, and then it's Bournemouth in the Premier League as we push further and closer towards the end of the season. The Premier League is really heating up, and I have no idea what's going to happen in the Champions League and FA Cup, but we'll find out what's going to happen in both today. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're getting an alert every single time I go live. They can play in that kit there, and I'm going to have to rotate the side a little bit, but hopefully we still should be strong enough to at least cause Juve some problems and maybe sneak a victory. Juventus starting what looks like the same 11 that played us in the first leg. Balls. That was a good team to play against. Dybala spins in behind Ryan Bertrand nicely. You know, he's heavily left-footed, Paulo Dybala. So we expect him to turn inside on that left, which is what he did, and we've won the ball back from him. Cross here to Justin Kluivert. Alexandro actually fooled for once. Into Borja Mayoral, keep the run going. Borja. Oh, blocked by Jonathan Tah. And Nathaniel Klein down the line into Paulo Dybala. Nice tackle. Richarlison. Oh, it's poor. Very poor. Will it cost us? Dybala back to Pjanic. Into Bernardeschi. They've nullified my away goal. They find themselves 1-0 up. Bernardeschi scored the first goal of leg 1. He scored the first goal of leg 2 as well. Really good finish. I don't know why they zoomed in on the cameraman there, but it's a stunning strike from Bernardeschi. First time on his left foot, cutting across it. Spinning inside the post. Off the post. Rather than outside the post, off the post, as I hoped it would. 1-0 down on the night, 3-1 down on aggregate. We can still go to extra time if we score twice and make it 3-3 on aggregate. But that would be the only scenario in which we would see an extra 90 minutes played. Alexandro driving forward. DeAndre Edlin steps in well. To accelerate away. His extra pace on the right hand side is helping with Marcus Rashford. In this game, he's still going. Goretzka's kept up with me there. Pace for pace. Lovely turn by DeAndre Edlin. Here's Oriol Romeu. There is Richarlison and Borja Mayoral. We're back in it. Very, very lucky. Szczesny, you can see, lamenting his defenders there, but we did a goal. I just need to do at least one more and then not concede any. We'll get to extra time. If I can do 2 more and get a 3-1 win on the night and a 4-3-1 in aggregate, that's what we're going to do. Here's Bernardeschi, played in around the side. I read that, thank you. Milinkovic-Savic just stood there and blocked it, but now there's space here for Klein. Goretzka, great footwork. Leon Goretzka, space for Rashford. Good block by Edlin. It'll be a corner for Juventus. Making a change, taking off Richarlison and bringing on Josh Sims. They're taking off Pjanic and bringing on whoever that is. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, he didn't quite turn around in time. Never mind, we'll find out in a moment. In the top left, Rashford delivers the corner and Goretzka brings it down. It was Sturaro coming on for Juventus, for Miralem Pjanic. Slightly more defensive and less creative player. Still a very capable midfielder though. Josh Sims with a lovely turn there. And the acceleration to get away. He's been training well, Josh Sims, so hopefully he can make the difference here. This is where hopefully all that training will pay off. Sturaro. Back to Matuidi. Goretzka. I love that. Milinkovic-Savic does well. Wixby chase after it with him though, despite the fact that Justin Kluivert was quite literally stood there. Nice spin by Kluivert. DeAndre Edlin in behind. This could be the opportunity we need to take the lead. Put it back. Oh, and find only Nathaniel Klein, even though Josh Sims was waiting for the ball to drop free to him. Sturaro. Nice ball into the channel for Dybala to chase. Ridiculous footwork from the Argentinian. He's able to get away from me. And again, on his right foot. Just don't foul him. Just don't foul him. Get rid. I was nervous. Right. Ball's coming from Marcus Rashford. And away, please. Well, it was away. Thank you. Leon Goretzka. Ball from Iral against Matuidi. And he wins the physical encounter. Not once, but twice. Driving forward. I'm going to need to turn his side, though. Nicely done. Ah, heavy touch. He's past the man. This will be a hell of a run. Borja Mayoral. No, just as I'm about to pull the trigger of the shot, Goretzka steps in. Through the gap there to Paulo Dybala, looking out wide for Marcus Rashford. Trying my best to outmuscle him. Another goal for Juventus would certainly sink me. And Bernardeschi won't be getting it. If they score again, I'll need another 3 because of the away goals rule. And only able to get those 3, of course, within the 90 minutes of regulation time. So if they score once more, then that most certainly is game and competition over for us in the Champions League. But if we score one more, we can at least force extra time and try get something out of the next 30 minutes. That will be a corner though to Juventus as they look to finish me off. Marcus Rashford to deliver. 13 minutes to go now. It's a good ball. Defender missed it. Romeu didn't. Who's going to get to that first? Socrates, Rashford. Just don't foul him. I'm not pressing tackle. Trying desperately not to stick a leg in and take someone down. Here's Storaro. Rashford, well held by Kepa. Still pushing forward here, Juve. It's going to be a really... Oh, it's a poor pass from Obafemi. It's going to be a really dangerous few minutes for us here. Foul given right on the very edge of the box. I'm not sure that was a foul, to be fair. Paulo Dybala will take the free kick himself. They're bringing on Memphis Depay. That shot was low. I think it was even Memphis at the back post there sliding in, trying to get to it. He'll take the corner himself, the Dutchman. It's a good delivery, but one that the keeper will catch. Time running out. It's now or never for us in the Champions League. 8 minutes to go. I need a goal. Dybala. Done. Merchant inside to Oriol Romeu. Ward-Prowse looks for Josh Sims on the counter. Socrates is fast and strong, but the agility of Josh Sims is good enough to this point. Out here to DeAndre Yedlin. Essentially to Josh Sims again. Drops the shoulder nicely. Ward-Prowse spins. Josh Sims making a move. Here's Borja Mayoral. Oh no. I've done everything perfectly until that drag back. Loose touch from Borja Mayoral. And they get it back again, Juventus. And that might well be the last time we see possession. Let alone the chance on goal. Oh, great footwork from Memphis Depay to get away from me. Just trying to stand him up. Blocked. I think that was going wide anyway, but defender felt the need to stick the leg in. Dybala's gone off. I think Higuain might have come on.
2 more minutes to play of added time.
It wasn't Higuain. They just said a name that was Lars Stindl that's come on. So they just said a naming over the tannoy that I couldn't quite hear, but it definitely didn't say Higuain. Josh Sims will turn. Arriving here is James Ward-Prowse, and if that touch is better, then I stand the opportunity of scoring. But a stupidly heavy touch from a sprinting James Ward-Prowse. Final chance of the game goes. We get a draw, but after defeat in the first leg, it's defeat on aggregate, and we are out of the Champions League at round of 16 stage. Manchester City progress at the hands of PSV, but we unfortunately are out. FA Cup quarter-final next. United starting a strong team. David De Gea in goal. Eric Bailly and Stefan de Vrij at centre-back. Paulin at centre-mid, you'd say, is perhaps a weaker option, but Lingard, Lukaku, Coman and Sanchez is a very strong front four, and Pogba's in at centre-mid as well. Quarter-finals for the chance to play at Wembley in a semi. Here goes nothing. Prowse to Promise. Looking for Jeju. Promise being played at Cam, and Ward-Prowse slightly deeper at centre-mid in this one. Try and get them both in the same team together. Milinkovic-Savic was a little bit low on stamina after the game against Juventus. Promise that round the corner there to Jeju. Yes, a lovely drop of the shoulder. Oh, but not a finish on the end of it. First chance goes our way after 4.5 minutes. But wide. Lovely from Buffal to get past Henriks. Just going to drive forward here and continue the run and the movement. Henriks closing me down. Little fake Rabona. Will cross it to the back post where... Oh, Justin Kluivert's offside. Cracking the ball off the bar with the header. Close to 1-0. Good defensive work though. Playing the offside trap. Works beautifully. Kingsley looking for Lukaku. It's a lovely ball. He had to slow down because he was on his right foot. Didn't really stand a chance of scoring with that. Well, the footwork from Romelu Lukaku, the block from Henry Harris, needed to be made. Promise can't win that header against Paul, but he will take the foul. There to Neves, or Prowse. Neves, Promes, blocked. We'll take the corner. See what we can do from the set piece. We get ourselves a goal to go in front. Up with header. Goal was probably a lot further over, or a lot higher over the bar than it initially looked. But Quincy Promes with the header from the set piece. But no goal. Or Prowse. Forward to Jeju. Into Promes. Look for Jeju again. Back to Promes again. Slightly lucky with a couple of these passes. Jeju. Finish from my man Jeju. 29th minute. Top draw. I thought I'd got the wrong angle there. I was lucky to be able to play the passes. Very, very fortunate. And that touch I thought was far too heavy, but he's angled it brilliantly. Cutting it back towards goal, and it has flown into that top corner. Keeper no chance. 1-0 Southampton. Cedric. Over. Oh, Quincy Pace takes it in his stride well too. Quincy Promes, I might have narrowed the angle too much. I think I did. Had to try and pull it across goal. Unfortunately got the angles all wrong. Nice lung busting run from Quincy Promes from deep, but unfortunately it hasn't paid off this time around. Tierney. Kingsley Coman driving inside. Jesse Lingard into Pogba, taking advantage of the advantage. With a great first touch, Lukaku back to Lingard. Nice idea with the through ball, but poorly executed. Play that quickly before he gets offside. Justin Kluivert in behind here with De Vries for company. Oh, he's gotten away from him well. Justin Kluivert. Eric Bailly across with the block. Great work from Justin on that far side. Ward-Prowse delivers. Jeju's up. Oh, tipped over the bar by David De Gea. Scored a goal against Burnley yesterday in similar fashion, where the goalkeeper actually just tipped it straight up, and Wesley Hurt was able to run in and get a simple goal for us. Unfortunately, oh, nice header. Quincy Promes could turn here and let fly, but too high. Here's Pogba. They're trying to take advantage of the fact that Skriniar is down injured currently, but we're still able to work it away well. He's back to his feet and able to continue here, Skriniar, but whether it's a sort of injury that will keep him out for a while, I'm not sure. I certainly hope not, especially if we especially if we are to make it to an FA Cup semi-final to perhaps retain our trophy. Paul Pogba stood over it for the free kick. Oh, come on, Paul! What on earth was that? Promise around the corner to Jeju. We'll build slowly. There's no need to get overly extravagant offensively, and needless to give the ball away when we don't need to in exactly that manner, because now it might cost me. No heavy touch from Alexis. Oh, it's still good. Lukaku out wide here to Sabitzer. It's come on as a sub. Oh, I think we actually lost United, didn't we, last time we played them, thanks to goals from Jesse Lingard before he got substituted, and then Sabitzer when he came on for him. So being 1-0 up here is alien territory to us right now. This late in the game. Neves into Ward-Prowse through the gap to Quincy Promes. I see Sofiane Buffal there. I'll look to bend it. It's blocked by Bailly. We'll go out for a corner. Time to make some substitutions. Let's actually take Buffal off for Josh Sims. And I might go slightly more defensive actually. And I'll also bring on Wesley Hurt as well for the injured Skriniar. Right, 17 minutes to go. Triple substitution being made. And the corner to come in from Josh Sims. It's a good one. It's not a good one. To Kingsley Coman. Tierney's the one with the pace to deal with the Frenchman. Hopefully that was a poor pass. Otherwise Sabitzer would have been in. Cedric round the corner to Promes. Why Quincy Promes was back there defending in that manner anyway, I'm not sure. But this is a really nice counter-attack. And if Jeju can have some strength to hold off to Vries, we could have played in Josh Sims. As it happens, he doesn't. Bailly with a flick. Bailly's doing that far forward, I'm not sure. They're clearly going for it here, Manchester United. Sabitzer with a turn. Lukaku holds it up and then fires over the bar, but it may well have taken a deflection, and indeed it did. Anthony Martial coming on now for United. Not sure whether it's for Coman or Alexis. Might not be for either. They might have thrown an extra attacking player on there. It is for Alexis Sanchez. Out to Henriks here. Cross blocked, another corner for Manchester United. Things are getting nervy now with 10 minutes to go at St Mary's. Crowd still in full voice though. Pogba delivers and Kluivert heads away. Guerrero with a touch into Stefan de Vrij. Where's he going? Around the corner there to Sabitzer. Not going to score against me this time, at least not now. Not on that occasion. Still the United pressure builds. Still Pogba whips corners in and still we clear them. Oh, Henry Harris, what a block. I'm not sure whether it was on target or going wide, but he was in the way regardless, whether he needed to be there or not. And I could let that go for a goal kick, and we will. Let's see this out. 6.5 minutes to go. Justin Kluivert. There's not much time left in the game, but if I can place this pass well. Oh, what a save. De Gea. Josh Sims was certain favourite to score there. Once he promised whips, keeper's not come for it. Harris is up, and the ball has gone up as well, directly up and over the bar. Lukaku, inside to Pogba, turns on it. So Rakitic, Josh Sims trying to put him off. 3 minutes of added time at the end of the game. Here's Lukaku. Oh, tried to get there and couldn't. He squares it in, so it's a shot blocked by Harris. Vital interception again from the youngster. David De Gea is up for the corner. They've one defender back. They're going to pick out Rakitic on the edge of the box. Sabitzer goes back out wide here to Eric Bailly. He crosses, it's deflected. Rather than shoot, Anthony Martial was happy to just let that go out for the corner. That was the Sure, I'm going to have a look at a replay there. Surely that would have been the simplest of tap-ins for him at the back post. He was in a great position. Anthony Martial, that is inexplicable. Why would... I can't tell you why he's left that, but I'm superbly happy that he did. De Gea tracing back now. Rakitic out to Guerrero, waiting for the final whistle. Hopefully it will go soon. Lay that back, get rid of it, and there's the final whistle. We're in the semi-final of the FA Cup. We're going to Wembley with Southampton, just as they did in real life this season. And hopefully we'll do what we did last year and get through to the final, rather than do what Southampton did in real life this year and lose at Wembley. Right, up next was a game in the Premier League. Was it Bournemouth? Maybe? Can't remember actually off the top of my head who it's against. I think it's Bournemouth. We'll find out when it eventually loads. Load. Aha! It listened to me. And it is Bournemouth. Begovic in goal for Bournemouth again. Sebastian Young at right back with Nathan Ake. Josh King sat just behind Callum Wilson up top. Patrick Roberts out wide with Gacinovic on the other side. Bournemouth are good. This will be difficult. Kluivert with the throw back to Savic. Neves, Promes and Cedric. Nice touch by Borja Mayoral. Look for that top corner. Well blocked by Cook, Steve or Lewis. Not sure which. Decent delivery. Headed away by Cook, Steve or Lewis. Not sure which. Callum Wilson racing away here at pace. Nice turn as well. This time the pass. Can you find a teammate? Nice little 1-2. Here's Chilwell. Okay, my attempted stand tackle ended up with my defender just falling over. Duncan into Cook. Whoa! Lovely effort first time, but thankfully the keeper right behind it. Not the best of touches from Borja Mayoral there. Needed that to be a little bit better than it actually was. Coming forward again here, the away side. Lewis Cook driving forward, looking for Callum Wilson, but Wesley Hurt cuts it out. Skriniar not out for long, 5 days total, so he was actually fit to play, but he only had like 50% stamina, so it seems a bit pointless to play him when we've got someone the quality of Wesley Hurt available to just step in and take on the responsibilities of the secondary centre-back. Neves through there to Borja Mayoral, wait for the run of Promes, lose it to Nathan Ake. King turns well. I'll have that tart. Tierney out to Richarlison, inside to Promes and across to Ruben Neves. It's poor. Not muscling. So he's not able to do so. Josh King just too fast. Callum Wilson too fast. And Bournemouth too fast. 1-0 to the away side. I thought the keeper might have gotten to that, but Callum Wilson was just too fast. We're down. We're behind. Neves through the gap there. It's Borja playing the ball about nicely here. Will it lead to anything? Quincy Promes making a good run, although apparently he decided he wanted to play the ball to Justin Kluivert instead. Neves steps in. Go to Promes first, then to Borja. It's a poor ball. Come on, Quincy, you're better than that. Decided to start you here ahead of James Ward-Prowse, and you're not yet showing why you deserve that starting spot. Callum Wilson gives that straight to Milinkovic-Savic. Charleston to Promes again. Look for Borja. This time we find him. Oh, I tried to get that over the top to Kluivert. Nothing I'm trying offensively is working so far in this first half. I haven't even been able to attempt to test Asmir Begovic, let alone genuinely test him. Josh King, nice little back heel there to Callum Wilson. Bournemouth have been by far the better side. Lewis Cook cuts inside, gets the tackle in, but Gacinovic picks up the loose ball. Lewis Cook again, another block. Cook goes down, drops to Josh King. He goes down. Everyone falling over inside my area, but luckily for me, no fouls given. Borja up against the defensive line here. We'll go out wide to Justin Kluivert, back to Borja. Look through there to Quincy Promes. Oh, off the post. Tried to place it in that bottom corner. Again, nothing I'm trying offensively is paying off. What a shit ball, Justin Kluivert. That was woeful. Gacinovic around the outside of Cedric. Cross could come in here. He might not even need a cross. He could go solo. He has done, but it's wide. Chilwell down the line to Gacinovic. Side to Duncan. That's Gacinovic. Space for Josh King. Quite frustrating that he was allowed that much of it on the edge of my box. It's going to drop to Cook, and Bournemouth are 2-0 up. They are turning up here at St Mary's. Perhaps lucky that they got the second opportunity, but you have to be in the right place at the right time. And Lewis Cook was. Boos from the home fans as well. Big boos. All right, lads. Chill out. They're still going. Boos are still coming. Neves to Borja. Good footwork. Keep possession, but can't get away from Nathan Ake. Oh, Steve Cook steps in at the last moment. Been very good here, Bournemouth. Promise into Milinkovic-Savic. Working it about player by player. Borja with a nice ball, looking for Kluivert, and it will reach him. Chilwell can't get rid of it. Begovic just throws a big leg out. Stops me from pulling one back. That would have given us a great opportunity to push forward. Oh, Harris with a flick on the header, but Duncan gets in the way. Still trying to claw my way back into this game. Again, we'll try for the near post. Again, Harris is there. This time, roof of the net only. Salah nicely around the corner to Josh King. Oh, I thought he was going to turn back, and to be fair, he did. Oh, it's gone in. I've just made 3 changes to try and freshen up my attack. And they're really going to have to come off the bench and prove to be worth their wages now. Bournemouth 3, Southampton 0. Again, the boos ring out. Oh, they deserved, probably. Oh, hello. There's no need for that, is there? Just showing off now. Sebastian Young cuts inside. Can't get away from... Where's he hurt? Lewis Cook. Ward-Prowse picks up the loose ball. Lovely ball out wide towards Quincy, but picked off. There's King. I'll tackle there with Milinkovic-Savic, but it will drop free to Duncan. Fired into Salah. Turns well. Salah with space. Salah makes it 4. I've not been picked apart like this for a very long time. Bournemouth are outstanding in this game. 4-0 down. Pugh into King. Across to Salah. Perfectly weighted for Pugh. There's a man at the back post, but they're getting a little bit cocky now, Bournemouth. There's not really any need for something like that, but they're taking the piss out of me here, as they might well do. 4-0 up away from home. Boys back looking for James Ward-Prowse. It will drop for Jeju, but it's a good block by the defender. Promise we'll keep it in and we'll still win the corner as Chilwell puts the tackle in. We get a consolation goal maybe. just to make me feel slightly better about myself? No. Milinkovic-Savic's header is straight at Begovic, and there's the final whistle. Destroyed. Absolutely destroyed by Bournemouth. There's no other way to say it. Booed by my own fans. City win 3-0. Chelsea win 2-0. Spurs yet to play against Norwich. We're running out of games to try and win the title this year. We're running out of games to try and stay in the top 4 this year. We are 6th now. West Ham have a game in hand, as do Arsenal. Though we would stay ahead probably of both on goal difference, but still 6 points away from first at this point. United could go on to 51 and move into 3rd. Still very tight. City now 7 points clear of the drop, so pretty sure they'll be safe now. But I need to be better in the next episode. Out of the Champions League, but through in the FA Cup at least. But tomorrow we will just have to pick ourselves up and go again in the Premier League. Milinkovic-Savic now 90 rated, which is good news. One of the few only bits of good news we had today. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. I'll see you next time.